hello, it is Jodie and today is Vampathon day 5. So yes, we are coming towards the end of Vampathon and I'm feeling really good because I've managed to actually do quite a lot of reading during Vampathon. I still need to finish editing Vampathon day 4. I just quickly wrapped it up then because I didn't last night. As I said in that vlog, I decided to DNF Interview with the Vampire because I just wasn't vibing with it, and I have started Calm Miller by Joseph Sheridan Le Fanu, I think is the author. I've started this. It's only 2.5 hours long, the audiobook, so I should finish this today really. But I mean, I've started the audiobook on the first chapter and I'm 2 minutes in. But there's already a lot of breathing by the narrator. Very strange. I'm not vibing with the narrator, but it's only 2 hours long. I can cope with it. There's just lots of breathing and pauses, which is a little bit off-putting for me. I'm now going to be listening to that as my audiobook because I finished Priory of the Orange Tree this morning. So I'm giving it 3 stars, and I definitely know in the future I really do need to reread this book because I definitely didn't really give it a fair chance because I just don't think it's the right time for me to have read such a complex fantasy, and I just don't really feel like I gave it the attention it deserves, because I can tell that this is probably a really amazing fantasy and definitely well written, but I just found it very, very confusing and a bit too complex, and that's not a reflection of the author. It's just my inability to be able to comprehend all of the stuff that's going on in that book. There were a lot of moments I enjoyed in it, and the action scenes in this book are absolutely incredible, and I really love that, and all the dragon stuff. So I did still enjoy parts of this book. It was just very, very confusing for me, and if you were to ask me now, what's the book about, what's the plot, who's the characters, what's what about the characters, I couldn't tell you. Like, I have no clue still. I've given it 3 stars, but I'm glad that I've managed to finish it because it was on my October TBR. Now that I finished that, I am definitely going to be listening to Calm Miller today. Regards to Hunting Prince Dracula, I don't think I've made any progress since yesterday yet. I'm still on page 38, so I haven't read any more of this, and then I'm still only so far into Anita Blake. But today we're going to be reading all of the Amelia Fang books, and I'm so excited. I read the first book during lockdown and I really loved it, so I'm quite excited to just binge the whole series in one go. At least that's what I'm hoping to do today, but I do have to go out this afternoon. That's my plans for today, is to read those, and then I also want to read some more of Anita Blake, and then I'm also going to be listening to the audio for this when I go out. Those are all my reading plans at the moment, and then depending on how all of this goes, I might well carry on reading some more of Hunting Prince Dracula, but I don't know. I have a busy day ahead of me, so we shall see. I'm going to get on with reading and then I shall catch up with you guys later. I just went out to this vintage store and they literally had so many cool things. I could have bought the entire shop, but look how cool this is that I got. Look at it. It's a book cabinet. Look at this. Is that not the coolest thing ever? It's literally a cabinet with vintage books on it. Like, how could I not buy this? And it was only $14.99. I'm so happy. I love it. It's so cool. It has a book like on the top and on the bottom as well. Of course I had to buy it. It had books on it. I don't know where I'm going to put this in my room yet, but I'm very, very happy that I got it. And then I also got a bunch of books as well. So I don't have any reading updates, but I'll show you. I got some books as well in there. So I got this really cool Lord of the Rings book, if it wants to focus. Like, look how cool that edition of Lord of the Rings is. But this was such a cool copy of Lord of the Rings, I had to buy it. I got this edition of Frankenstein. It's a bit dirty, but it's so cool. Like, how cool is that? And then I got this edition of Wuthering Heights as well. And then this copy of Vanity Fair. And then they all have these really cool spines as well, which I love. From the Madding Crowd and the Virgin and the Gypsy and Other Stories, and they have these cool spines which match those too. These are all £1 each. Like, just these really cool, like, old books. Some of them don't even have like the thing on the spine anymore. But yeah, I got these ones to be like decorative. So I now have a nice big cool stack of old books, which I'm just obsessed with. Like, it's so cool. I am very happy now. I just need to figure out where I'm going to put my book cabinet in my room. I'll update you guys in a little bit. So it is a lot later now and I haven't really done any reading. I didn't end up even starting any of the Amelia Fang books today because I ended up going out to go to this vintage shop. So we went there, and then we also went to a farm near us to get a couple of bits, and it was really, really nice. So that's why I haven't read anything really today. So I'm going to be reading all the Amelia Fang books tomorrow, hopefully. Basically, I am going to mash up today's vlog and tomorrow's vlog on Halloween together into one big vlog, just because there definitely isn't going to be enough footage from today to make this a vlog, and I haven't really done any reading. I don't know how much reading I'll get done tomorrow because I want a pumpkin carver, making cupcakes and other things, so we shall see. But tomorrow I should be reading these. And then hopefully finishing Camilla, which I have started the audio for. I'm a chapter in. I have about like an hour and 3/4 left to listen to. I'm going to do that as well tomorrow, but yeah, I just don't really have any reading updates and I haven't really done anything. And I think tonight as well I'm just going to watch a movie with my boyfriend because we haven't really done that for a while because I've been reading and vlogging and editing all week. So yes, I'm just going to have a chilled night tonight. I'm going to have the evening off and I'm going to pick up this vlog tomorrow when I have a lot more exciting things to do. So I will update you guys again tomorrow, and I hope you don't mind that I am squishing the two vlogs together. But yeah, I will catch up with you guys tomorrow, and even though this will already be up, I hope you have a wonderful evening or day wherever you are. He has the spider costume and he has his pumpkin costume. Which one do you want to wear? You go for the spidey. Who's fighting?
It's a beautiful beautiful.
You look like a very obese spider to me. Oh, he's not happy. Have you got your Halloween costume on? Oh, look.
Hi, wait, hi. Got a bigger hat. Just keep that hat on. Take that hat, put some more here.
I'm crying.
Where'd you get the hat on?
Oh, I'm actually crying.
Come here.
Oh my god, my mum's literally crying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Davey.
Bobby.
Oh, look at you, my fat little pumpkin. Oh, you're such a fat little pumpkin. Want to get a treat? Going walkies? Are you going walkies? it's Jodie and welcome to day 6 of a Vampathon. So today is the final day of Vampathon and I feel a little bit sad about it because I've really enjoyed Vampathon. It's been so fun. I've managed to get a decent amount of reading done, but today is Saturday the 31st of October, which means it's Halloween and I'm so happy. I love Halloween so much, as you all know. So today I'm going to be doing some things to celebrate Halloween. So I plan to carve a pumpkin because all the pumpkins are sold out everywhere, which is just crazy. I'm going to make some Halloween themed cupcakes and then I am going to read as many books as I possibly can and watch some scary films, because I bought all of these snacks this morning. So I'm very excited for today. I have my Creeping It Real warm sweater jumper thing on as well. So yeah, I'm so excited. Reading updates don't really have any, as you'll have seen. I decided to mash yesterday's vlog to this one because I didn't really do much or read much yesterday. But this morning I finished Carmilla and I rated it 2 stars because I didn't really enjoy it that much. I listened to this on audio and I'm not sure if it's the audio I listened to, but it made me extremely uncomfortable. There's a lot of moaning and weird breathing and really personal sounds in the audio, even though that's not really what's happening in the story. So I found that very strange and I just, yeah, it was weird and not in a good way and I just didn't like it. But I mean, it was quite gothic and the actual vampire tale overall was really cool, and the concept of vampirism in this story is really cool as well. It was quite unique in itself. Why vampires exist and what they do in order to drink blood was really interesting. I really like that part about it, which is why I decided to give it 2 stars rather than a lower rating. Overall it was just a bit, I don't know, it wasn't that fun, and the audio for me is just what really did it. It was just really weird and it made me so uncomfortable. So do not recommend. Maybe if you use a different audio to the one I used, not the Audible exclusive one, then you might enjoy it a bit more, because I do feel like the audio played a big part in me not enjoying it as much. Yeah, I finished this anyway. I gave it 2 stars, so at least I've finished another book this week. But I'm a bit conflicted today on what to read. I don't know if to just actually read Hunting Prince Dracula and just like my graphic novel that I'm reading at the moment, or if I should actually try and read all the Amelia Fang books. So it's almost 11 AM at the moment, so I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go and carve my pumpkin and then make the cupcakes. And then depending on what time it is by that point, then I'll decide whether or not I want to read all the Amelia Fang books or if I want to just read something else. So I will let you guys know then and update you guys later. Probably already seen the footage. I was crying my eyes out with laughter before at my dog because we put a little pumpkin costume on him and it was just so funny. Like, it's bringing tears to my eyes now just thinking about it. But I was literally dying laughing. It was so funny. Yeah, that vlog footage was fun. So I'm going to start carving my pumpkin, and I've also just downloaded the Graveyard book by Neil Gaiman to listen to while I do it, since I finished my last audiobook. So I'm going to listen to some of this. I don't know if I'll finish this today, but I'm hoping I can. It's 7 hours long, so I don't know. But I'm going to listen to it while I carve my pumpkin because it's nice and spooky. So yeah, I'm going to attempt to carve my pumpkin. Okay, so I think this pumpkin might be a bit mouldy because there's all juice coming out of it and it's soft and gooey and it stinks. So my mum's had to cut it for me, but I'm not sure what the inside's going to be like. Oh, that's so gross, it stinks. It smells so bad.
Can I just get out then?
Ew. Ew.
The bottom smell.
The bottom of the pumpkin just fell out. Ew. Oh my god, it's literally exploded. There's a big hole in the pumpkin. Hi, hello. So it's many hours later and I didn't end up doing any reading for the rest of the day really. I read a few more pages of Anita Blake, so I'm about halfway through now and I'm really enjoying it. I haven't done any reading. I didn't even start any of the Amelia Fang books and I just haven't read anything. I ended up having to go out and then Boris Johnson decided he wanted to do an announcement, so obviously I was going to watch that, and then obviously he announced that there's going to be another lockdown. So after that I just got really stressed and anxious and I decided I didn't want to read, I didn't want to do anything, so I didn't, and now we are here. So yeah, I haven't really done any reading and I haven't really done anything else tonight. This vlog hasn't gone how I expected it was going to at all. I didn't make cupcakes either, I just didn't have time. But yeah, bit of a fail. I've had a shower and everything and I'm back into my comfy Creep It Real jumper, even though it's got pumpkin juice on it. But I think I'm just gonna get into bed and watch a spooky film and just have a chilled night because I'm just feeling very overwhelmed. And obviously I am back in work from Monday and I'm working every single day next week across 2 branches, and it's going to be very stressful because it's either going to be very busy because people are panic buying or Christmas shopping, or it's going to be dead. And then also people are probably going to be asking questions of what's going on and stuff, and I honestly don't know yet. I don't even know if I'm going to be put back on furlough, if I'm still going to be working or what. So yeah, very uncertain times, everything's kind of, you know, so yeah, I think I just need to have a nice chilled relaxing night and just not think about it for a while. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't get that much reading done, but I have got a decent amount of reading done overall across this readathon, which is good. So I managed to finish all of these books during Vampathon, which is really good. One of them wasn't for Vampathon, but I read it during Vampathon. I'm pretty happy with this. So I managed to read 7 books in total during Vampathon, which is really good. I'm very happy. I read 4 books that were for 4 different prompts, and I've started some other ones as well but just didn't finish them during Vampathon. Let's quickly recap what I actually finished. So I finished Vampire Academy and I gave this 5 stars and I really enjoyed it. It was so good, such a fast read. I think I read this in like under 24 hours. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I also listened to the audiobook of The Twisted Tree. This wasn't on my TBR for Vampathon, but it was on my TBR for October, and I just ended up listening to this after I DNF'd Interview with the Vampire until I could figure out what I wanted to read for a audiobook that was a prompt to do with vampires. So I ended up reading that as well, and I gave this 3 stars I think, or 3.5, I don't quite remember, but it's on my Goodreads. But I really enjoyed this. I like the Norse kind of mythology that was in here, and it was just really interesting, really creepy and atmospheric, and I just really enjoyed it. And I also ended up reading volumes 1 and 2 of Vampire Night. Originally I didn't have volume 2 on my TBR, but I enjoyed volume 1 that much that I went and purchased the 2nd volume and read them both. So yeah, I really enjoyed both of these, 5 stars each, and yeah, I'm going to be flying through this series now. It was so good, and if you're looking for a manga, or you're new to manga, or you read manga, I'd highly recommend these. This is the first manga series I've ever read, and I'm really enjoying it, so I highly recommend, and yeah, glad I've read those. Then I listened to the audiobook for Carmilla and I gave this 2 stars because the audiobook made me really uncomfortable. I liked the representation of vampirism and it was very unique, the way in which vampires are described and how certain things work with being a vampire, but I did not enjoy the audiobook and just the story overall. So I gave this one 2 stars. I did of course DNF Interview with the Vampire because I didn't like it at all, so there was that. But I did also finish A Discovery of Witches, so I've been reading this throughout October, but I finished it during Vampathon, and this did fit the prompt of a vampire who's in love with another supernatural creature. So we had Matthew and Diana because Matthew is a vampire and Diana is a witch, and I love this. I gave it 5 stars. It's one of my new favourite books and I can't wait to read the 2nd book, and I'm just really glad that I finished this. And then the last book that I finished during Vampathon was Pride of the Orange Tree, which is a book that was just on my October TBR and not on my Vampathon one, although it does have some cool like creatures in there, like a dragon. Yeah, I gave that 3 stars and I've talked about it a lot across my vlogs. But yeah, those are all the books that I managed to finish during Vampathon, and I'm really happy that I did finish them. 7 books is really good in a week, and I know some of them weren't part of Vampathon, but yeah, I'm still happy. I do plan to finish reading Anita Blake. I was going to finish reading it today, but it's probably going to be tomorrow now. And Hunting Prince Dracula I'll probably read throughout November. Yeah, I'm still pretty happy with what I managed to read in Vampathon. I had such a fun time as well. It's just been really fun. I'm just a bit sad that I didn't get to do all the spooky things that I wanted to, just because of all this kind of COVID stuff and the weather and whatnot. It's just not been possible, but I've still had a really nice week and I'm glad that I did it. I hope all you guys that joined in Vampathon 2 really had fun and managed to read some spooky books. If you did manage to finish any books during Vampathon, then please comment them down below, or let me know if you plan to take part in Vampathon next year, because I'm hoping to do this again next year because I think it was quite fun. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. It was just so much fun and I'm glad I managed to get so many books read. I am going to wrap this up here just because, like I said before, I need to just watch a film and chill, I think. So I'm feeling very stressed right now. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed this vlog anyway and have enjoyed Vampathon and my little reading vlogs for Vampathon. And I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who has commented on all of my vlogs and joined in with Vampathon and just watched and joined the little week of Vampathon. I really do appreciate it and it's just been so nice. And yeah, I'm just very grateful for you all. But I hope you all have an amazing Halloween and do lots of spooky things and have a nice day or evening. And yeah, I will see you guys soon. Bye!